Yeah, so last night there was a squeaking noise coming from like somewhere over here. And it didn't sound like suspension or anything because it doesn't happen all the time, but I watched a YouTube video on it and it said it might have been these things squeaking up against the base. So I watched this guy, he put duct tape on there, so I did that real quick this morning. But something else happened last night with this thing, and that's just one of the things when you're buying used cars, is you never know, you know. They're usually getting rid of their truck a car for a reason. Seems to run good, it seems to have good power, but last night this happened. I've only had this car for a couple days, and I asked the guy if there's any check engine light. He said no. Well, he said there was a while ago, but he got it fixed. It was his catalytic converter. He said he got the one replaced on the passenger side there, but my sources determined that was a lie. Got a little cheap cover reader, my good ones in the Subaru. So I don't know what to think. I like this truck. It's probably gonna live the rest of its life out up north on the river. Catalytic converters. So just gonna try to live with it, I guess. I mean, like I said, it has got great power. It's not affecting anything at this moment. So I've been doing some research on what to do. Maybe punch out the cats and get some high flow cats, or do something. I'm not sure yet if I'm willing to dig into it and do that, but seems to be running good. Today's video is just gonna be me maybe loading up my fishing gear and getting it ready for this weekend. So I was gonna leave today's Labor Day. I was gonna leave today, but I don't think I'm ready. I still gotta get some things together, my gear together, and so I'm planning on next weekend. So hopefully you guys can come along and watch me get ready for this trip. Alright. Okay. I wanted to take the Xterra just for a quick cruise. See if I got rid of that squeaking noise with the duct tape. So yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out. I know you probably would never see this, but Mav, he's a YouTuber. He kind of inspired me to start making more videos. I don't know if you guys ever watched his videos, but they're just real kind of on the fly, just recording himself. And he camps. He's got a big truck, and he camps in the back. So I've been wanting to do that for a long time. I think I wanted the Xterra a long time ago. About the time I bought the Subaru, I was looking for an Xterra to just sleep in the back and do stuff, get off road and stuff. So I really like being outdoors and being on the river and salmon fishing and on the Klamath. So when we first got this truck, we took it kind of off-roading a little bit, and it was just nice to get off the paved roads, and there's lots of dirt roads around here in the Eastern Sierra. So it was nice, you know, take the family. It's big enough for all four of us, so we all jumped in and took a little cruise and took it to the fair. And it was nice just to have a capable truck. It's got four-wheel drive. It's automatic, unfortunately, but you know, like I said, there wasn't a lot to choose from around here in this little area. So, but I'm always looking for the trade or the next come up. So who knows, you know, I might take it up north and find something I really like and do a trade or something. But you know, I'm not really trying to do that at the moment. I'm trying to use this truck, and yeah, I already put a mattress in the back there, and I put some LED lights in the back, and so I can use the LED lights instead of the truck lights. And yeah, I'm excited. I hope this thing can make it up there. I'm pretty confident in it, and it runs really well. It's got good power and stuff. So I'm gonna load up I'll show you guys my outboard motor here in a minute. It's been sitting for a while, but my dad bought it for me a long time ago. I barely even used it. I'll tell you a story about that on that later. So yeah, my first Nissan was a Nissan Frontier. It was two-wheel drive. Didn't XE, so it was a base model. Didn't even have power windows. This one has power windows. It didn't have. It was stick shift, which I really liked. It was a 4-cylinder. It was only 2-wheel drive, and that's another reason why. And it was the 2-door. So I had just had Leona, my oldest daughter, my only daughter, and she started getting too big for the back seat. You know, there's only those little rumble seats in the back. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Frontier, but yeah. So we had to unfortunately get rid of it. My dad had bought me that truck too, so kind of had emotional attachment, and I had sold it right before, a few weeks before he had passed away, and I was kind of regretting selling it. But it did get us up, the money from the Frontier did get us up to Northern California to go see him, and sold it for way less than I think it was worth. I wish I would have kept. Let's take a little cruise here, see if we can hear that squeak. I really like Nissans. I wanted a Nissan, and I wanted a truck, and but there was none around, so I had to settle for the SUV, which is fine. I'm not complaining. I really like this thing. I really I feel confident in it. I feel like people get out of the way. It's kind of a bigger truck. It's built like a tank. And it has that familiar feel of the Frontier. This is what I really kind of wanted to talk about. Is it looks exactly like the Frontier, same dash. The radio is a little different, but it's basically the same thing. So when I get in it, it reminds me of my dad and the good times that I've had. Because I used to take that truck, I used to longboard it. You guys can check out my videos, longboarding down in the Redwoods. So throw the gear in the back and head down the hill. I don't hear that squeak anymore, which is good. So it has that familiar vibe and feel, and it's funny that truck was stick shift, so I a couple times I got in this truck and I was pushing the clutch down, which is just the automatic response to getting into this Nissan, because it's just so similar. And there's no clutch in this, it's automatic. So I caught myself a couple times, which it just makes me laugh, because I love that Frontier, and it just it's not just me saying, oh yeah, this reminds me of the truck. It really does. And then that me trying to push the clutch in just kind of confirmed that, yeah, it is just like it. So if you don't look in the back, you know, this is my view right here. It's like I'm driving my truck again. So I love it. It's cool. I know it's got an issue or whatever here and there, but it does have 200,000 miles. Can't really help that with the high mileage vehicle. I think we fixed up the squeaky noise, so that's a win. I was watching that video about fixing the squeaking. It's like, I think we got to win. And it's great, that feeling. Even if it's something minor, just like a squeak, it feels good, you know, like to fix little things, and little things add up to a lot when you're working on vehicles. So drink some coffee, and then I'm gonna start loading up my fishing gear, so we'll do that next. Alright, got the ice chest loaded up and the boat motor back there. I'll get a better shot of it here in a minute. But yeah, if you're new to my channel, thanks for stopping by. Consider subscribing. Just a little bit about me. So my name is Idua Schwenk, and I was born in Arcata, which is in Northern California, and grew up in Klamath, which is about an hour north of Arcata. Yeah, I'm part of the Yurok tribe. The tribe is a group of people that are descendants of Native Americans that are indigenous to the area. So if you guys didn't know that info, now you do. Yeah, and then we have 6,000 members, and I'm one of. We do a lot of cultural stuff. I know there's canoe building right now with redwood trees, and we hollow them out and we canoes out of them, which I'm wanting to get into, because my dad, he used to make maybe like a little bit bigger than that. He would carve them. So, and all that stuff is kind of ingrained in my DNA, and the information's there. So I just kind of want to explore that side of I'm actually living in the Eastern Sierras right now. I have a little family now, so this is where I'm based at. This is base camp for the moment. So the whole point of taking this trip is to go get some salmon, because I think I've been gone for like 4 or 5 years. I haven't lived up there in 4 or 5 years, and I think when I lived up there I was a lot more healthier, and I ate a lot of salmon. I just kind of want to get back to my roots and do some salmon fishing, which is really nice and peaceful, and yeah, get to eat good salmon. I mean, some of the best salmon probably in the world. I've tasted a lot of salmon from a lot of other places, and nothing really compares to the mouth of the Klamath River estuary salmon, wild caught Chinook, king, and coho. So hopefully you guys stick around and come on this trip with me and hopefully catch some salmon. Hopefully it's not too late. Today's Labor Day. This is getting pretty close to the end of salmon fishing season. So just a couple things. Just wanted to talk about what I'm really waiting on is. So I sold the Jeep, and the guy has a driver coming up from LA, and he said that he won't be up here till after Labor Day. So today's Labor Day, and I'm gonna be waiting. So that gives me at least a week. If I don't hear back from the guy, I'm just gonna head up and leave the pink slip of my mom, and she'll have to just hand off the pink slip to the driver, and he'll be on his way. But yeah, just kind of putting a hold on everything. Got the boat motor loaded up, and yeah. So hopefully get on the road soon. So stay tuned. Yeah, so here's my Yamaha 15 4-stroke. It's been sitting in the backyard here for a while. Yeah, so it's all dirty, and I drained the oil out. My friend's gonna help me try to fix it up. My dad had bought this for me, brand new, off the showroom floor, and I only used it a little bit, like maybe 12 hours at most. And yeah, you know, my dad, like I've been telling you guys, he had gotten sick, and so I took care of him for a while, and then some medical issues popped up for me, so I had to leave. And this was in his house, and my sister, she gave this motor away for some reason. I don't know why, maybe drugs or what, but still kind of mad at her about it. But the guy who had it, he used and abused and rode it hard and put it away wet, so who knows if it's any good, you know. So hopefully we'll figure it out. So yeah, this motor weighs a ton being a 4-stroke, so I got some tie down. I'm thinking I have to, it'd be a good idea to anchor this down. Yeah, well, I was saying I've seen some pictures and videos on how to make your own of these, but I think I'll just use these. They should do the trick. So we'll just get some ratchet straps and strap them down. Just installed the roof rack. It's kind of rigged, but I'm gonna. So this Xterra had 2 bars, and I think, but it only came with one for me. But anyway, so I kind of rigged it up. You can see where you can. So I'm gonna get a ratchet strap and strap it around this bar and this basket, and then go that way, wrap it around where that bracket's at, and ratchet strap it down. So I wanted to have it flush with this compartment here,
the wet compartment. But I was thinking, well, what if I wanted to use that? So I backed it off a little bit, but I think it moved a little bit forward where I can't really open it. So something to think about down the road, if I want to use that compartment or do I want it flush, because I think if I had it flush it would be more aerodynamic in the long run. So, but it's kind of rigged. I mean, these brackets, so I lost a bracket, but these are nice and tight and that's not going anywhere, I don't think. So take it for a test drive. Okay, I got the ratchet strap on, holding the rack down, and yeah, it's pretty snug, so not too bad for a $10 ratchet. Hey guys, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and see you in the next video. Peace.